on my way to a bar where I try to be a star, or at least to get the owner to pay me. And I try to do it right, man, and not get too uptight, Lord, and try to keep a life together. But I worry about the sights that I see every night. I wish that I could do a little more better. TV news shows all the wrongs, and the networks play the songs that keep your mind on a tether. Don't wanna buy, I wanna try to make everybody smile and know that life could be a little more better. I wanna spend time at the park, get the kids inside by dark, let them worry about the weather. But the heartbreak that they see, man's way too tough for me. You know that kids are getting tougher than leather. Just don't think it's right that a child can live with pride and pain and learn to think of whatever. I shake my head at what they know. I wish more folks could show that the world could be a little more better. If we think before we talk, we'd see less folks drawn in chalk. They'd be walking in, talking instead of a little joy, a little care, man, a little fresh air. You know that life could be a lot more better. I was sitting at the light, man, looking at a car with the
Mr. Ray, Councilman, and again. My name is Sam Magola. I lived at the SilverOaks for 22 years. When I first went there, I walked in, and I figured I was being carried out. But here I am. I'm 87 years old. I've been around. I'm a World War II veteran, and you know, I might say, I might give a few names here that possibly a lot of people need to know about. Tulagi, Guadalcanal, Kwajalein, the Philippines, Midley, Okinawa, and we, the veterans, and that's including men and women of World War II, died by the thousands a day. And so as veterans and senior citizens, I believe we deserve a little credit for all that we've done. And here we are, confused on the situation that has happened here. And I'm sure that everyone behind me is that we would like to have a little respect and dignity on our way out. If it is on our way out. So I want to thank the council, Mr. Mayor, for letting us have a few words. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I wanted to speak after Mr. Mazzola because Mr. Mazzola is the heart of the people at SilverOaks. I came to SilverOaks 3 years ago. I became very ill, ended up in the hospital, in the nursing home. I had polio as a child, but I was 100% cure and type A personality and go, 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 which polio survivors pretty much are. Except I got sick and lost my legs and became very confused, which normally my friends will tell you I'm confused enough to start with. However, this was a real particular confusion. My poor son, I've been a widow for 27 years, and my poor son was beside himself. So my mom had lived at SilverOaks, and I had friends at Kent State University who lived there and had children there, and then would buy their first house and leave there. And my son called Sam, the manager. You guys remember Sam, right? Sam has just retired in the last few years. My son called Sam and said, please, could you do something with my mom? She loves trees and creatures. So he brought me from the nursing home with my brother and my son to the back corner of SilverOaks, and every window I looked out of were beautiful, beautiful trees. And for a whole week, I called my son every morning and thanked him for the beautiful, beautiful place he put me. And I told him, son, I'm just going to die right there on that porch, and they can lift me over the banister and carry me out, right? Well, half a minute, okay. I have been a part of this community. I married a man from Kent. I went to Kent State. The name Hugh A. Glauser was sacred in my home. And what happens to people, to the elderly of a community, is the story of the whole community. And when you lose the elderly, you lose much, much wisdom for generations to come. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Just don't think it's right that a child can live with pride and pain and learn to think of whatever. I shake my head at what they know. I wish more folks could show that the world could be a little more better. If we think before we talk, we'd see less folks drawn in chalk. They'd be walking in, talking instead of a little joy, a little care, man, a little fresher air. You know that life could be a lot more better. I was sitting at the light, man, looking at a car with a baby looking right back at me. On my way to a bar where I try to be a star, or at least to get the owner to pay me. And I try to do it right, man, and not get too uptight, and try to keep a life together. But I worry about the sights that I see every night. I wish that I could do a little